So we were talking about stability of comparison between aliphatic and aromatic diazonium salts. I have already given one reason. Let's talk about another reason. First, I have taken here aliphatic diazonium salts. Now in aliphatic diazonium salts, you see here the positive charge present on the azo group on nitrogen, right? So this positive charge is no way, it's not delocalized due to this alkyl group, because the carbon forms, all sigma bonds are there. There is no possibility of delocalization in this case. So it is very easy that this nitrogen, being very unstable, have a high tendency to accept these electrons. So as a result, it goes out as N2 molecule. So due to no delocalization of positive charge on nitrogen, these are very less stable. But if we talk about benzene diazonium salts, then here there is a possibility of shifting pi electrons as they are there in benzene. So these pi electrons can shift like this. Fine. As a result, some of the, you can say, the positive charge is shared by the carbon of the ring. Fine. So you see in the resonating structures here, just like electron shifting takes place, nitrogen still forming 4 bonds. Fine. But this nitrogen takes up the electron density. Fine. So as a result of shifting electron, now the positive charge is on the ring. Fine. So at ortho position further, then at the para position, then at the further at the ortho position. So you see that positive charge present on the azo group is shared by the carbon of the rings also. Fine. So as a result, positive charge on the nitrogen is delocalized. Therefore, this compound is stable. But again, I have told you this compound is also stable in a low temperature range, that is 273 Kelvin to 278 Kelvin, or 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Fine. So that is above this temperature. Here also there will be cleavage of this bond. As a result, there will be loss of N2 molecule and decomposition takes place. Fine. So this is how we have discussed that aliphatic diazonium salts are not formed, they are very less stable as compared to aromatic diazonium salts. Fine. Now let's move further and start with the properties of diazonium salts. Fine. So I have told you diazonium salts are, if I talk about the physical properties first, they are crystalline in nature. Fine. They are soluble in water. There are few exceptions of fluoroborates. Fine. And I have told you, being very less stable, and moreover, if the diazonium salt contain anions like nitrates, they are explosive also. Fine. So that's why diazonium salts, being stable only at very low temperature, so they are never stored. They are not prepared. They are not prepared for storing. They are never stored or isolated in the laboratory. They are just prepared only when they are required, and that too in a very low temperature range using ice. Fine. So this is regarding their physical properties. Let's talk about the most important chemical properties of diazonium salts. Fine. So they show two type of chemical properties depending upon the nature of the reaction and the temperature employed. Number one, reaction in which there is replacement of N2 group by some N2 molecule by some monovalent group or atom like Cl, Br, OH, cyanide, etc. So in this reaction, we'll see in benzene diazonium salts, this part will go out. As a result, either Cl, Br or OH and cyanide, depending upon the reaction condition, they get attached to benzene, and this opens up a way to convert diazonium salts into aryl halides, into phenols, into aryl cyanides. The most important reaction. Fine. Then the second type of reaction in which this di as a group, right, this group is retained. This is retained by the diazonium salt. So obviously, if this group is retained, that means these reactions should take place in a very low temperature range, that is 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Fine? Because only in these conditions, this group remains attached to the benzene ring. Fine? So there are certain reactions in which this group is retained depending upon the temperature condition, and there are the most important one in which nitrogen molecule is lost by this, it decomposes and such groups gets attached. So let's discuss the first category in which there is a replacement of nitrogen. Fine. So let's start with the first reaction, that is replacement of nitrogen by hydrogen. The reaction is called deamination. So there are two reaction conditions according to which the replacement can be done by hydrogen. First is by using hypophosphorus acid, and second is by using ethyl alcohol. So in short, I'll just tell you what is this reaction about. In this reaction, what will happen, that suppose I'll start with benzene diazonium chloride. So as a result of this reaction, this group will go. As a result, it will be nitrogen is replaced by hydrogen. Fine. So that is obviously this or benzene. Fine. So nitrogen goes, hydrogen comes. So this is a very important conversion of diazonium salts into benzene in the presence of these two compounds under the suitable conditions. Fine. So let me start with the first reaction. First reaction we have is with hypophosphorus acid. Let's take benzene diazonium chloride. Reacts in the presence of water. Fine. So the reaction takes place in the presence of Cu1 cuprous salts, which act as a catalyst. So as a result, replacement of nitrogen by hydrogen, that is, we'll get benzene ring along with the byproducts like phosphorus acid, loss of nitrogen and HCl. Fine. So very good, very important reaction, because this reaction converts diazonium salts into benzene. Fine. So I'll tell you the importance of this reaction in conversions. Fine. Number two, if we have, see, in place of we can also employ ethyl alcohol, which oxidize in this reaction. You heat it. Fine. Here also heating. So they also result into formation of benzene. Nitrogen plus ethanol along with, of course, HCl. Fine. So as a result, N2 is again replaced by hydrogen. So let me tell you the importance of this reaction. As we know, this reaction converts diazonium salts into benzene. So benzene, this is the basic of aromatic synthesis. From this you can form so many compounds. So like that, conversions can be asked. For example, the conversions are not asked from diazonium salt as a starting material, but they usually ask conversion in which aniline is the starting material. Right? Aniline being the starting material, for example, they ask you to convert aniline into benzene. Fine. So the route is clear. I'm not writing the reaction conditions. I'm just telling you the route. We have already discussed these reactions. We can convert aniline into diazonium salts, and further they can be converted into benzene. Fine. So the condition, that is